Let's go. Ready for another deep dive with me today?
Always.
Today, we're going to be exploring something that, well, it sounds like it's straight out of ancient myths.
Mm.
But trust me, this is going to get way more real than you might think at first.
Okay, I'm intrigued.
Have you ever heard of the Elohim?
Yeah, it's a term that comes up, in a lot of different spiritual traditions, often kind of shrouded in mystery.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And our deep dive today is going to be taking us straight to the source. We'll be looking at a collection of channeled messages that claim to be from, wait for it, the Elohim themselves.
Wow.
Like, it's not just about trying to figure out what some ancient text means anymore. This is about understanding these beings as, like, powerful forces that are actually interacting with humanity and our planet.
Yeah, and what's really fascinating is that this source material, it presents the Elohim as architects, like the architects of our physical reality.
Okay, so we're not just talking powerful, we're talking cosmic level powerful.
Yeah, we're talking builders of planets, the ones who set the very forces of nature in motion.
Okay, that definitely has my attention.
Right.
So where do we even begin with all of this?
Well, the source material really emphasizes the Seven Mighty Elohim.
Okay.
Each one kind of representing this unique aspect of creation, and they offer us specific qualities and powers that we can, tap into.
7. Okay, that sounds like a good framework for our deep dive then.
Yeah.
What can you tell us about these 7 beings?
So they're described as emanating from the divine mind, imbued with the responsibility of creating and sustaining the entire universe. They're depicted as incredibly powerful. In fact, the divine director even states that they are obedient to the Elohim's direction.
Wow. So even beings of that stature, they defer to the Elohim.
Yeah.
Okay, that really does give us a picture of their authority. So if each of these 7 Elohim have a unique role,
Yeah.
like, where should we even start?
Well, Elohim Arcturus seems like a pretty good place to begin.
Okay.
The source material, it really emphasizes Arcturus's focus on protection and ensuring success, especially in our creative endeavors.
Protection. I mean, sure, we all want to feel safe and secure, but how does that tie into the Elohim and this, cosmic power we've been talking about?
So Arcturus stresses that before you embark on any kind of creative project, it's crucial to call forth protection.
Hmm.
Think of it like this. You're about to build something amazing,
Right.
but there might be forces out there, seen or unseen, that could try to disrupt your progress.
So you're talking about shielding ourselves from, like, negativity or doubt that could derail our efforts.
Exactly. Arcturus emphasizes the importance of establishing this kind of spiritual force field powered by what they call the sacred fire
Okay.
to ensure that our creative energy is channeled effectively and that our creations are protected from interference.
Sacred fire. That's a term that keeps popping up.
Yes.
What exactly is that?
It's described as this divine energy, the very essence of creation that flows through all things. And it's not just some abstract concept. It's something that we can actually learn to access and utilize in our lives.
Intriguing. So how does Arcturus suggest that we work with this sacred fire?
How do we establish that protection?
Yeah.
Well, Arcturus emphasizes calling upon the unfed flame in our hearts, the sevenfold flame in our foreheads, and the heart flame of our mighty I am presence.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold on. Unfed flame, sevenfold flame, mighty I am presence. You're throwing a lot at me here.
I know, there's a lot.
Can we maybe break those down a little bit?
Of course. So the unfed flame, it's like this wellspring of limitless energy that resides within our hearts. And it's constantly fueled by divine love. It's this reminder that we're never truly alone. We're always connected to this source of strength and support.
Mm-hmm. That's a beautiful image.
Yeah.
What about this sevenfold flame? I'm guessing that's connected to the 7 mighty Elohim we're talking about.
You got it. The source describes it as this powerful energy center that's located in our foreheads.
Mm.
It represents the combined powers of all 7 Elohim. So it's like having a direct line to their wisdom and power just waiting to be activated.
So it's like we have this incredible potential inside us just waiting to be unlocked.
Exactly. And the mighty I am presence, that's the key to unlocking it. It's described as our divine spark, our truest self. It's the eternal part of us that's connected to the source of all creation.
Okay, so it's like we're activating these different parts of our being and connecting them to the Elohim's power.
That's a great way to put it. It's about recognizing our own inherent power and realizing that we're not separate from the divine. We are the divine, expressing itself in human form.
Wow. This is already blowing my mind. And we're just getting started with Arcturus. Are there any specific techniques or practices that Arcturus recommends for working with the sacred fire and and establishing this protection.
Absolutely. Arcturus really emphasizes the power of visualization.
All right.
He suggests picturing this sacred fire as a brilliant light that surrounds us, forming this impenetrable shield against any negative influences.
So it's not just about like thinking positive thoughts. It's about
Yeah.
actively using our imagination to create this protective energy field around us.
And he encourages us to make this a daily practice, not just when you're starting some new project, but
Yeah.
as a way to maintain this constant state of protection
Mhm.
and alignment with the Elohim's power.
This is so much more than I initially imagined. So
Mm.
we've delved into Arcturus and their emphasis on protection.
Right.
What about the other Elohim? What unique qualities and powers do they offer?
Well, that's where our deep dive gets even more exciting.
Okay.
Each of the remaining 6 Elohim brings something completely unique to the table.
I am on the edge of my seat.
All right,
Lead the way.
let's do it. Welcome back to our exploration of the 7 Mighty Elohim.
Yes.
We just scratched the surface with Elohim Arcturus and all that, emphasis on protection. And now let's move on to another fascinating Elohim, Cassiopeia.
From protection too. Well, what does Cassiopeia bring to the table? I'm picturing constellations and cosmic energy and all that, but
Right.
what does that mean for us down here on Earth?
So Cassiopeia is all about providing precise guidance and action.
Okay.
If you're ever feeling lost or confused, unsure of what step to take next,
Right.
calling upon Cassiopeia can really bring clarity and direction.
So it's like having a cosmic GPS
Yeah,
guiding us toward our highest potential.
exactly.
Okay, I can see the appeal of that,
Right.
but how does that guidance actually work?
Like, do we receive messages?
Yeah.
Or is it more of like an intuitive nudge?
Mm-hmm.
The source material kind of suggests that Cassiopeia's guidance, it often manifests as this deep inner knowing, like an intuitive understanding of the right course of action.
So it's about quieting the mind chatter and tuning into that deeper wisdom within.
Exactly.
Like that.
Yeah.
But let's say, I'm facing a challenging situation, like a
Okay.
real crossroads in my life.
Mm.
How can I specifically call upon Cassiopeia for guidance?
Well, the source material doesn't really lay out like a step-by-step guide,
Okay.
but it emphasizes the importance of intention and visualization. Like, imagine Cassiopeia's energy as this beam of starlight, illuminating the path ahead,
Right.
revealing the best possible course of action.
Okay, so it's about setting a clear intention, visualizing that connection with Cassiopeia,
Yeah,
and then being open to receiving that inner guidance.
exactly.
What I'm finding so fascinating about all of this is that each of these Elohim seems to offer a different kind of support,
Right.
a different way of tapping into the divine.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And now for a complete shift in energy,
Okay.
let's explore the Elohim of peace.
Right.
As you might guess, this Elohim radiates tranquility, harmony, and unconditional love.
Okay. I think we could all use a little more peace in our lives.
Don't you think?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
But I'm curious, how does the Elohim of peace actually bring peace into our world? Is it just about, feeling calmer?
Right.
Or is there, a more profound impact?
The source material suggests that the Elohim of peace, they work on multiple levels.
Okay.
So first, calling upon them can create a sense of inner peace,
Okay.
help to quiet anxieties, fears, that kind of thing.
Right.
But it goes beyond that.
Yeah.
It can also help to harmonize our relationships and bring about a sense of peace in our external environment.
So it's not just about inner peace, but also creating harmony in our interactions with others and even influencing the world around us.
Exactly.
That's powerful.
Yeah.
And this Elohim is also associated with attracting blessings into our lives.
Yes.
So it's about aligning ourselves with that peaceful energy and allowing it to flow through us, creating this magnetic field
Yeah.
that draws in positive experiences.
Right.
So peace attracts blessings.
Hmm.
That makes a lot of sense.
It does.
What I'm starting to see with all of this is that
Yeah.
working with the Elohim is about more than just asking for specific things.
Right.
It's about cultivating a certain state of being, a vibration that aligns us with what we desire.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And now let's move on to an Elohim whose role is all about purification.
Okay.
The Elohim of purity.
Purification. That sounds intense.
It can be.
What exactly are we purifying, and how does it work?
So this Elohim's energy is all about cleansing and clearing away negativity.
Okay.
It can be applied to ourselves, to our homes, our environments, and even to the planet as a whole.
Wow.
Think of it as like a cosmic detox,
Yeah.
clearing out any stagnant or harmful energies that might be blocking our path.
So it's like hitting the reset button, clearing out the clutter so that we can start fresh. I can see how that would be beneficial on so many levels.
Right.
The source material describes the Elohim of Purity's energy as this brilliant white fire infused with blue lightning.
Yeah, it's powerful.
Wow, that's a powerful image.
It is.
It's like being bathed in divine light, cleansed and purified from the inside out. Do you think anyone can call upon the Elohim of Purity for this kind of cleansing?
Yeah.
Or does it require a certain level of spiritual experience?
The source material suggests that anyone with a sincere heart and a desire for purification
Okay.
can connect with the Elohim of Purity.
Hmm.
It's about recognizing the need for cleansing and then inviting that powerful energy to do its work.
This is really starting to paint a picture of the incredible support the Elohim offer.
Right.
We've talked about protection, guidance, peace, purification. I'm eager to hear about the remaining Elohim.
Let's dive into the next one, Hercules.
Hercules. Now we're talking strength and power.
Yeah.
But how does the Elohim Hercules differ from, let's say, the protection offered by Arcturus?
Good question.
Right.
So while Arcturus focuses on shielding us from external negativity,
Right.
Hercules is all about strengthening our inner resolve and empowering us to overcome challenges.
Okay.
The source material describes Hercules' energy as this blue flame that ignites our courage, determination, and resilience.
So it's about building inner strength, that unwavering fortitude that allows us to face any obstacle with confidence.
Exactly.
That's incredibly empowering.
Yeah, and it goes beyond just, mental strength.
Yeah.
Hercules' energy can also offer protection against physical harm. Think of it as like spiritual armor reinforcing our physical and energetic boundaries.
Oh, so it's like having a guardian angel watching over us,
Yeah.
boosting our inner strength, keeping us safe from harm. This is fascinating.
Yeah.
Okay, we've covered 5 Elohim.
We have.
Who's next on our list?
Let's explore the Elohim Orion.
Orion the Hunter. I'm picturing vast constellations, cosmic power. How does this Elohim's energy manifest in our lives?
So Orion's dominion, it lies in the realm of nature and the elements.
Okay.
This Elohim holds a deep connection to the earth and all its creatures, and calling upon them can bring about some really profound healing, both physical and emotional.
So Orion is like a conduit to the Earth's healing energy.
Exactly.
I'm intrigued.
Yeah.
How does that healing energy actually work?
So the source material suggests that Orion can help to balance and restore our energy system,
Okay.
realigning us with the natural rhythms of the earth.
So it's about tapping into the Earth's natural healing power to revitalize and rebalance ourselves.
Yeah,
That's a beautiful concept.
it is.
Okay, we've covered 6 of the 7 mighty Elohim.
We have the seventh and final Elohim is one that embodies qualities that are essential for spiritual growth. The Elohim Vista.
Vista. That name evokes a sense of expansiveness, like a vast panorama unfolding.
Yeah.
What qualities does Vista represent?
Vista embodies wisdom, vision, and the ability to see beyond the limitations of our everyday perception. So this Elohim helps us to expand our consciousness, to access higher realms of understanding, and to connect with our true purpose.
So Vista is like a spiritual guide, helping us to see the bigger picture and align with our soul's journey.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Calling upon Vista can help to illuminate our path,
Okay.
revealing our hidden potential and guiding us towards our highest destiny.
Wow. This has been an incredible exploration of the 7 mighty Elohim,
Right.
each one offering such unique and valuable support.
It is amazing.
I feel like I'm starting to see the world in a whole new light, understanding that we have access to these incredible forces. But how do we practically integrate all of this into our lives?
Well, that's a great question, and a
Yeah.
perfect segue into the final part of our deep dive.
Okay, lead the way. I'm ready to learn how to make this knowledge actionable.
Let's do it.
Okay, so we've made this incredible journey through the cosmos of the 7 mighty Elohim.
Right.
Each one, like we've been talking about, is a powerhouse of unique energy and support.
Definitely.
But now, like the big question, how do we actually integrate all this amazing knowledge into our everyday lives?
So that's where the rubber meets the road, right?
Yeah.
This source material emphasizes that connecting with the Elohim, it's not about elaborate rituals or anything.
Right.
It's really about cultivating a relationship,
Hmm.
A relationship that's based on intention, love, and gratitude.
So it's less about chanting ancient words and more about just creating a genuine connection with these beings.
Exactly.
That feels a lot more accessible.
The source material even suggests that you can start by simply acknowledging the Elohim, expressing gratitude for their presence and for, their willingness to assist us.
So a simple thank you goes a long way.
It does.
Okay, I can definitely start incorporating that into my daily life.
Yeah.
But how do we move beyond just gratitude and actually call upon their specific powers?
So the source emphasizes the power of visualization and intention.
Mm.
Let's say you're about to embark on a creative project.
Okay.
And you want to call upon Arcturus for protection.
Right.
You might close your eyes and visualize Arcturus's energy as this brilliant shield of light surrounding you, and affirm your intention to create in a space of safety and clarity.
So it's about creating a clear mental image
Yeah.
and stating our desired outcome, almost like setting an energetic blueprint.
Precisely. And the source material really encourages us to engage our emotions as well. Like, feel the gratitude, feel the love, feel the excitement of connecting with these, divine beings.
So it's not just a mental exercise, it's about putting our heart into it.
Exactly. And remember, the sevenfold flame, that energy center in our foreheads,
Right.
that's believed to be our direct link to the Elohim's power. So as you visualize, imagine that flame becoming brighter, radiating with the combined energy of all seven Elohims.
Okay, so we're activating that inner power center and connecting it to the Elohim's energy.
Exactly.
This is starting to feel like a really potent spiritual practice.
It is.
But what about specific situations? Like, let's say I'm feeling lost and confused. How do I call upon Cassiopeia for guidance?
Well, you might sit quietly, take a few deep breaths, and visualize Cassiopeia's energy as this beam of starlight illuminating your path. Ask for clear guidance, for the wisdom to make the best possible choices.
Right.
And then just be open to receiving that guidance, whether it comes as an intuitive nudge, a sudden insight, or even an unexpected opportunity.
So it's about trusting that the guidance will come, even if it's not in the form we expect.
Exactly. And remember, the Elohim are always with us, always ready to assist.
Yeah.
It's really up to us to reach out to create that connection and to open ourselves to their guidance and support.
This has been such an eye-opening deep dive.
It has.
I feel like I've been given a whole new toolbox for navigating life's challenges and for unlocking my potential.
Yeah, and remember, this is just the beginning. The more we work with the Elohim, the more we cultivate that relationship, the more their power and wisdom will flow into our lives.
This has been an absolutely incredible journey. To our listeners, I really encourage you to explore these concepts for yourselves. See what resonates, experiment with different techniques. And most importantly, open your heart to the possibility of connecting with these powerful beings.
Yes.
Until next time, keep seeking, keep exploring, and keep diving deep.